The Boys is one of the most interesting revolutionary shows of our recent time. But I know a lot of people have been saying, The Boys is much better than Marvel. And considering what Marvel has been making recently, I get what they're saying, but in my opinion, Marvel is better than The Boys in its own way. The Boys is a great show with many great plot twists, reveals, and storylines, and interesting things they tackle. The characters and world building is great. I might even say better than Marvel. The shit with what is phenomenal. It's very interesting how they tackle that. The reason I believe people are saying The Boys is better than the Marvel is because, if I'm being brutally honest, quality wise, The Boys is better. And the stuff it deals with, like depicting the realities of superheroes, which contrasts with the hyper idealized version that Marvel shows, it makes sense that people would say The Boys is a Marvel killer. And the recent content,
Try.
like I'll admit, I haven't watched most of the movies they have released recently. But Marvel's recent catalog and lack of consistency aside, OG Marvel had a certain feeling that could not be beat. The build up to Endgame and all the other Avengers movies was phenomenal. Like the hype they were able to achieve was, I don't think that will ever be created again. And the impact that Marvel had, and although impact doesn't really say the quality of a show is much bigger than The Boys, because okay, I get probably it's probably because Marvel's more mainstream and more digestible. Because the gore in The Boys is crazy. Like some of the scenes, I was like, damn, and some of the stuff like that fish superhero
Daddy,
fucking the
chill.
squid. I'm like, okay, relax. I know you're trying to be edgy, but I'm not trying to watch this. But other than that, the impact of Marvel is great. Like it inspired basically changed the movie scene entirely with like its crossovers, its storyline building up to a bigger story over a long stretch of movies. Marvel was great. And the thing is, Marvel strives for something completely different than The Boys. It mainly focuses on depicting relatable stories with heart and fun, whimsical, like turn your brain off type of fun. And The Boys is more exposes the hypocrisy and reality of a world where superheroes truly exist. And I think can't really compare the two because they aim for different things entirely. And what Marvel does, I don't think The Boys is able to achieve. Because what The Boys do, they do incredibly. What Marvel's does, I feel like they also do incredibly as well. The Boys, in my opinion, will never be able to match the hype and feeling of OG Marvel. Like seeing Thanos and all the Avengers pull up in Endgame and Infinity War. Like I think Infinity War was better, honestly. Endgame was kind of mid. But the hype that was able to achieve, I don't think we ever reached that again. But I'm not gonna rule out The Boys just yet because Homelander as a villain, top notch shifts. Because I've never seen such an interesting, deep, thought out character in my life. I think is one of the greatest villains or antagonists, period. And sure, The Boys has better quality, more consistency, and honestly better characters. But Marvel had a certain level of wonder and hype, which I don't think will ever be reached again.
TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga.